Right, AC Bars, removal trees, 5.10. Mr. Kevin Sears. Good afternoon, Kevin.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Councillors.
This is an item that would normally go to Fred, but because of the Fred meeting in February, you brought this forward, yes?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, that's right. Basically what we're seeking is approval from Council for the removal of 2 groups of pine trees at the AC Baths. One we see as high priority. It's overhanging the bore site and the hot water pipe feed supply to the baths. And the other one is what we've assessed as a medium priority. They're not quite so large trees at this stage, but obviously over time they will get larger and pose more of a risk. So we're recommending that the removal of these of all the pine trees. But I guess from the council perspective, if you're uncomfortable with that, we could retreat back to just removing the high risk group of trees.
Is any value in these trees, Kev?
Not really. They're primarily just scrubby pine trees. Most of them, I'd say, have been self-sown over time. There's 1 or 2. The high risk ones are quite large. I think the cost of removing them, we might get something for the wood in it from a firewood supplier, but I think the cost would outweigh any income you might get from the wood itself.
Councillor Williamson.
This is a similar situation to the Kinloch situation, is it?
Yes, it is.
The wastewater treatment plant.
Yes, yeah, very similar. Threatening infrastructure and obviously a bit of a risk for staff when they're working in the area as well.
Okay. Zane?
I just, through the chair, I'd like to move the recommended resolution that we take these trees out.
And I'll second it.
Councillor Hickling?
Oh, it's fine. You're going to talk
Been
against
moved
it.
and seconded, but Councillor Hickling, he's on the roll.
Go Patrick.
How are we going to leave the site after the trees have been removed?
Sorry, can you?
How are we going to leave the site after the trees have been removed?
I haven't really included that in the site. I guess obviously we would remove them and clear away any of the leftover branches, etc., from the site, but we haven't included anything from a point of view of replanting in any way. But I guess that could be considered.
So what about the maintenance thereafter?
Of the ground, you mean? Yeah.
We sort of a little bit the site, given it's not that well maintained and never has been.
Never has
a little
been,
bit sort of off. So everything on the photo on page 7 and the length of the overgrown grass, etc. So
Yeah.
I think this is probably going to tidy it up anyway.
But it could be a really attractive area up there.
Yeah, we certainly wouldn't want people going up. We would want to allow access up there because it's our bore area.
Bore area.
It does have health, safety and other issues around that and operational issues.
Yep.
But I guess the question would be more around the visual amenity and what we could or should do. And part of that, I guess, once we bring the trips down, we'll be able to see what that change does happen there and whether or not some planting of other shelter belt or something is appropriate to soften the look on that infrastructure.
Because there was some interest from some years ago for a backpackers hotel to go up on that site. Freedom Company.
Actually, Kev, are these not all the trees between here and between the AC Bars and the golf club, are they?
No, it's not. What we're proposing is not all.
How many would there be? 6? 5?
Oh, there's a huge.
No, there would be. I'm not certain exactly, but it's probably 20 trees, possibly, or thereabouts in total. Some of them.
Value in that, I would imagine. There'd be a bit of value in that.
There's quite a lot.
Trees are worth a lot of money at the moment.
We're lucky to break even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the experience we had at Rakanui Road, where we took some trees out, it still cost us money, even with the recouping of some.
And Kevin, because this has come to full council, there's obviously some urgency. When do you perceive that this work will be carried out?
Well, because of the timing, obviously, Christmas at this stage, it's not going to happen before that. But as soon as we can get a contractor in there, so I would think a month to 6 weeks from when we award an EPO to a contractor to doing the job. So early in the new year. Yeah, as soon as possible.
We could have waited till the 31st of January, then we would have had our Fred committee.
Okay, Keith, I just would like the officers to make sure that they're not worth any money. Just go on
Yes.
the basis, how much will you pay us to take these trees out? Not, we'll pay you, if you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I know at the moment, Trevor Reed, there's two or three doing little small lots
Small
at the
lots.
moment, and they pay good money for them at the moment.
Okay.
Sorry, Richard?
Yeah, David, we got a couple of prices come in, and one was from an arborist. So his price was in excess of $6,000 to do the whole job.
Yep.
And we got an alternative price from a logging contractor.
Yep.
And he reduced the cost by $3,000 for what he would gain.
Okay.
From
So I've asked the question,
So I think around $3,000 to remove the lot. If we just remove the high priority trees, it's around $2,000.
Right. Yeah, well, you might as well do it properly.
And we've also got the boundary of the golf course for the existing pine trees that are going to remain. So, and we've also got access through the golf course as well, approval from them.
Very good. Okay, I think it was moved years ago.
Yep.
Moved by Councillor Harvey, seconded by
Moved it together.
Councillor Cousins, was it? Yeah, one of the two. All those in favour, please say aye. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You